Good morning, traders. Today is January 10th, 2024. My SPY pivot this morning is 472.20. Above it, I'm a bull. Below it, I'm a bear. SPY, FNGU, and QQQ all produced daily candles that made higher highs and higher lows than the previous day. All three closed above the 8 EMA and above the 17 EMA trend indicator. IWM closed under the bearish 3-ace trap, while Diamond Dow closed under the bullish 3-ace trap, but above the 17 EMA on the daily chart, maintaining its uptrend. Gold remains bullish, but pulling back and closing below the 17 EMA trend indicator and the uptrend line for the second day in a row. SLV closed a fifth daily candle below the daily uptrend line, but still hanging on to the uptrend. Hasn't broken that low yet. USO resumes its downtrend, closing another daily candle below the downtrend line and below the 17 EMA trend indicator. UNG resumes its daily uptrend, trading over the 650 level. So UNG really rocking off, really just doing it, getting it done today. I think it moved up almost yesterday up to 685 maybe. It was really going. Hey, good morning, Marley. Good morning, RV. All right, US dollar index maintains its daily downtrend, but it's closed 4 daily candles above the downtrend line and producing a bull flag off the recent lows from last week. All right, let's go take a look at some charts. All right, first chart, we got the SPY. Let's take a look at it. Where's the pivot this morning? 472.20, right in through here. See the anchored VWAP? So basically below this support area right here. All right, below there, I'm a bear. Above it, I'm a bull. So there's SPY. There's the pivot, 472.20. Let's look at the daily candle. We inked out a higher high, and we got a higher low. Closing above the trend indicator, producing a 3/8 cross on the daily chart right there. All right, so we got a 3/8 cross above the trend indicator, higher high, and a higher low. Nice work, nice recovery on SPY. All right, QQQ, going to look pretty much the same thing. All right, higher low, higher high, closing over the trend indicator, and producing a 3/8 cross as well. FNGU is going to look the same way. All right, higher low, higher high, over the trend indicator, and you're getting a 3/8 cross. See right there? They're ending that bearish cross. So here's the 3/8 trap on for the bears. Well, they're putting a stop to it right there. So we'll see where we go today. Looks like in the pre-market we're gapping up. So that's good news. Okay, IWM and DIA, different stories. All right, IWM still in a downtrend, breaking the consolidation low right here, closing below the trend indicator, closing below the 3 EMA on the bearish 3/8 trap. So we have a bearish 3/8 trap here because the 3 is underneath the 8. And then we have an inside day. So we got a higher low but a lower high. So there's IWM in a downtrend right now. See if they can fix that. Diamond Dow. Diamond Dow still bullish. Kind of in a bull flag formation here. Moving up. Hanging out on top of trend indicator, but closing. If you zoom in here, you can see that gray line is over yesterday's close. So closing just under the 3/8 trap there. So there's Diamond Dow on the daily chart, still in a bullish uptrend right there. So IWM is in a downtrend. SPY is actually in a downtrend because it technically broke this low or this consolidation low or this low here. So it's technically it's still in a downtrend until it breaks this high. But you know, it's kind of hard. It didn't break this consolidate, but remember it didn't put in any lows through here. So this is the consolidation low. We traded back below it, but we recovered quickly. So for me, it's still in a downtrend. You know, QQQ never, you notice the 13th can on 1220 didn't even break the EMA, so it's kind of still in an uptrend. Probably Diamond Dow looks the same, but you see QQQ broke below that but did not break below this. So this is kind of still in an uptrend here, whereas SPY is not. We go back and look at SPY. SPY barely broke the 8 EMA right there. QQQ right here, we did break the low of that's that one candle low. So you know, it's whatever you want to call it, uptrend, downtrend. We did break that one candle low. If you say we broke the one candle low, it's a downtrend. If you don't, then we're still in an uptrend. And keep in mind, they didn't put in too many lows through here. So it's a long way down. So here's QQQ. Still resuming its uptrend. Trying to hang on to it. Back up over the trend indicator. FNGU. Alright. FNGU still in an uptrend. Here's the last low. Higher low. Pressure on the bulls to produce that higher high. That's what I always say. So there's FNGU. Let's take a look at USO. So here's crude oil. Now I moved the downtrend line out a little bit because we formed two more pivots right through here. It was kind of right in there, and I moved it out because we got these two. Anyways, we closed another daily candle below trend indicator, below the 3/8 trap. Were we below the 3/8 trap? Now we closed inside the 3/8 trap, but we got ourselves a bearish 3/8 trap again, and underneath the downtrend line. So USO still in a downtrend. UNG still in an uptrend. Came up to the notch and produced this big pause candle right here. So we'll see what happens with that. We're gapping down below, so that could be a temporary top for a while. Like to see this pull back and consolidate on top of this, on the backside of this downtrend line. That's what I'd like to see. We'll see what happens. It could just rip to $10. Who knows what's going to happen? It's been beat up pretty bad for a long time. But UNG in an uptrend. Higher low and higher highs. See that? Higher lows and higher highs. USO in a downtrend. Lower highs, lower lows. Another lower high. Now we'll see if we can break this lower low. We had a low right here and we beat below that. We'll see if we're going to make another lower low. There's USO. Silver and gold. Silver's just barely hanging on to that uptrend. Here's the higher low right here where the arrow is. And you can see we came down here and actually just challenged the bottom of this body down here. So this is the 5th daily candle closing underneath the uptrend line. And it's quite possible this uptrend line needs to be moved out a little bit. But you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 daily candles below the uptrend line. So they're still hanging on to this higher low right here. Not by much though. But so it's still in an uptrend. All right. We're waiting for the bulls to get engaged and make the higher high. And boy, are they struggling right now. It's kind of looking like, I got to say it. Doesn't it look like a head and shoulders? Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. You know, a break of the neckline, and what happens? We come tumbling down, Humpty Dumpty. Right? That's what it looks like to me. Silver. just trying to hang on to that uptrend. We just did gold, or take a look at gold. All right, so here's gold. Here's the higher low. Just inked out a higher high up there. Here's the anchored VWAP. Price is still coming out. Money's still coming out of gold because price keeps moving away from the anchored VWAP high. So money is still coming out of gold here. And you can see uptrend line right here. Second day in a row, closing underneath the uptrend line. Still bullish. They got to break this low and then it's over. All right, we made a higher high. They break this low and then it's over. Like to see them set another higher low and then move up. We'll see what happens. So there's gold. We did oil. Let's take a look at SMH. SMH producing higher low. Pressure on to produce higher high here on SMH from the bulls. So there's SMH, IYT, our transports. Producing a lower low right here. So we got a low here, we got a lower low there, and they failed to produce a higher high there. So we'll see where they go from there. So they broke the uptrend line, making a lower low. There's IYT. Let's take a look at XLF. Here's the financials. XLF still in the uptrend, closing inside the 3-ace trap over the trend indicator. So there's a bullish trap, and we closed inside the 3-ace trap, still bullish over the trend indicator right there. All right, let's take a peek at. Let's go look at, you know what I want to look at? I want to look at, no, not that. Maybe that, yeah, okay. So let's take a look at dollar index. All right, so here is the July low. This would be the October high. Here's the pullback to the flat 200. That's the blue line. And you can see we trade below that. Here's the rubber band candle. We break the rubber band candle. Now we come back to test the rubber band candle right here and the downtrend line. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days of consolidation. Well, actually 5 of them outside of the uptrend line on the other side. You could actually call it 6 because we closed over here. So we got 6 days of consolidation. And what we got here is a little mini bull flag right there. So we'll move up from the bottom up here and then consolidate over to the right. Now they hang out here too long, and then there's a good chance, we get a move to the upside. We'll see what happens. But right now, they're on the other side of this downtrend line. And it doesn't mean that's where it belongs. It very well could swing out to right over here and then resume its downtrend a little bit later. We'll see. Right now, they're just resting, probably waiting for more data. Speaking of data, let's go take a look at what the economic calendar has. For today, we got MBA mortgage applications at 7 a.m. Wholesale inventories at 10 a.m. Petroleum status at 10:30. And here's the main event this week. CPI at 8:30. A Treasury statement at 2. Jobless claims at 8:30. And a natural gas report at 10:30. All right, so this is the main event tomorrow. So it'll be interesting to see where they set up today. Now, I think we probably just get some chop. I don't see them trying to set new records, but you never know. We'll see what they want to do. I've seen them set records on Fed days before, so we'll see what happens. So CPI comes out tomorrow at 8:30 before the market opens. For Friday, PPI final demand at 8:30, and we got a Fed speaker, Kashkari's going to speak. All right, now got some big earnings coming up. Big earnings for Thursday. Taiwan Semiconductors, not sure when they're going to report. They're overseas anyways, so they're probably going to report in some off hour of trading. And that should, well, it may move the SMH. We'll see what happens. 77 billion Infosys, they're going to report in the morning. And on Friday, all right, we got, not only is it options expiration Friday, but we also got $500 billion from JP Morgan Chase going to report, $500 billion from United Healthcare, they're going to report, Bank of America, $250 billion, they're going to report, Wells Fargo, about 180 billion there, they're going to report, BlackRock, 120 billion there, they're going to report, and Citigroup, about 100 billion there, they're going to report. Bank of New York Mellon, that'd be 40 billion there, they're going to report. So a lot of big boys reporting on Friday. That should move the XLF in one direction or the other. Who knows? I don't think they're all going to be going in different directions. I think they're probably going to move as a group. I would say where one invested, the other one invested. So I think if they all move, if one goes up, I think they all go up. If one goes down, I think they all go down. We'll see. I could be wrong. So that's it for this morning. All right. So I'm going to take a little break. And I know I promised you guys some a spreads webinar. Let me get it ready. I don't have it ready yet. I just did the benefits of VWAP and anchored VWAP. I will work on that to get that done for tomorrow morning on some spreads. But I will talk a little bit about some spreads about 9 o'clock, 9:15, just before the market opens. All right. So everybody, if you have a question, put it in the chat. Do my best to answer it. And everybody out there in YouTube and Rumble Land, I will see you at 4 p.m. today.